Right, we're up at 3 o'clock this morning. We're going down to see Gordale Scar after seeing Janet Foss. Then we're going up to MALHAM Please and then coming back down to see MALHAM Cove before we go back to the car. We're just coming along the A684 from the Moorcock Inn pub, heading towards Hawes and Apposite. And we've stopped off at a little place to have a look at this waterfall called COTTER's Gill. And there's a nice little walkway comes along from the main road there. That's where we're heading. And I can just see the waterfalls up ahead there, about 200 yards. And there's a seat at the top end there. And it's an opportunity to let the dog out of the car, give him a bit runabout, tire him out a bit, before we set off ready to go down to Stainforth to go and see Gordale Scar. So we're just walking along this little pathway off the A684 heading towards Cottergill Force, which is a set of waterfalls at the top of this pathway here. So from the parking place just at the stone bridge on the main road, it's about a quarter of a mile walk along this pathway. Easy going. You know, he's wanting to take that tree home. Right, so we're coming up the waterfalls now, and there's a little notice board there, so I'll record until I get closer. Give you a look, see what it looks like. Come here, son. No, come here. No, come here. Good boy. That looks quite spectacular, the waterfalls. I mean, and we're pretty dry at the moment, it hasn't been raining, but it spreads across about 30 feet. And it looks like it's dropping down from up a height about 20 feet. But it's all like a dry rock area. So it'll be pretty bit of a scramble across dry rocks to get right to the waterfall to get a decent shot. Because there's no proper footpath. Well, that's the notice board on it. Cotter Force it's called. I'll just video the words so you can stop the video and read the information on it if you want. So obviously Turner's painted this as well. Right, that's looking back to the pathway where we've just come along from the A684 after turning left at the Moorcock Inn and coming along towards Apposite and Hawes. And then I wasn't expecting much with it not raining lately, but it's quite impressive actually. Like I say, it's about 20 to 30 foot across and it drops down about 20 to 25 foot and just comes to all these dry rocks. I've clambered further down so I can get a better shot off the side of the embankment there. There's a bit of a pathway that comes to this tree, and then you've got to sort of come down and start clambering across the stones to get a little bit better view from here. But it's quite impressive. Cotter Gill off the A684 near Apposite. It's recording now. Right, we're just coming away from Cottergill Force and we're back to the gate here where you go through, and there's the car parked on the main road, the A684, and then we're just going further along the road now towards Hawes and the Apposite area and crossing over 2 stone bridges and on the B6255 down to Ribblehead Viaduct area. So if you want to come and visit the Cottergill Force, it's quite nice. I wasn't expecting much with no rain, but still pretty spectacular. Right, so back in the car. And continue with our journey to go down and see Gordale Scar. You hear the cows in the fields across the way there. So the river goes underneath the road there. It's the river Ua or Ua, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Right, we've come down this B6255 and we've just come to where you can see the Ribblehead Viaduct on the right hand side of the road, and then we'll be turning left soon at the just after the cars park area and going down the B6479 towards Southside and then eventually down to Malham, where we're going to see Goredale Scar. But I just wanted to stop and do a bit of a recording of the Ribblehead Viaduct, and this is where people stop to do the walk up to Whernside. So we've just caught on camera the train going across the viaduct there. Go straight ahead, there's the little station. You can, there's a road that runs along towards the viaduct, so you can go along and just park up, go through the arches, and then start the walk on the far side, goes up the hill to do the Whernside walk. But we've got lots to do and places to go. So you've got, people do the Three Peaks walk, so you've got Ingleborough, Pennygent and Whernside. So that's the three hills that they walk. So you've got to make it a day. They'll probably come and wild camp overnight and then do the walk. Fabulous, and obviously the views from up there are brilliant. Right, so that's your views. And now we're turning left on the 6479 and heading towards Southside. And heading towards Malham and Stainforth areas down there. The sun's up now, it's going to be a beautiful walking day today, but it might actually be too hot, so I'm going to put my cap on and take my sweatshirt off in a minute and just have my thin jacket on and keep it from getting sunburned. Right, still nice and early in the morning, and we've arrived in the village of Malham, ready to do a walk which entails walking past Janet's Foss. Come here, son, come here. Janet's Foss first, which is a walkway on the other side of the stream here that runs through the middle of the village. Past Janet's Foss, and then you go left past it up onto the road, go so far up and then join the pathway that takes you towards Goredale Scar. And then after Goredale Scar, I won't be able to climb up the waterfall like most people do, so I'll have to double back to the camping site and then follow the path around the bottom of the hill and then get onto the main road and walk up to Malham Tarn that way. So I'm just doing a little bit of filming of the village and the signpost there. Goredale, Malham Tarn, Malham Cove. So we've just come down Cove Road, and obviously that's back towards Stainforth and Oncliffe. And that way is towards Ayton, Settle and Skipton. But we'll go down past where the cars parked there and cross over a little bridge by the smithy there, and that takes you to the other side of the river. And that's where the start of the pathways that takes you up to Janet's Foss. So we're literally parked outside and across the road from the Buck Inn, which is the main Fellwalkers watering hole. Oh, the dog's wrapped himself around my legs again. And there's the public toilets there. So where I wanted to park was just up there on the right hand side, just outside a pub called the Lister Arms, I think it's called. So I'll do a little bit of filming in the village itself. So the YHA sent us up here on the Pennine Way, and like I say, the main pub on the left hand side is called the Lister. A little corner shop there and all, with a map outside of it. Sells ice creams and stuff. So the taxi driver, when he does his video, they park the car just here where this van is, just outside the Lister Arms. So where that red van is, he probably parked just around here somewhere. So that's the pub I was on about, where it's a bed and breakfast as well, the Lister Arms Hotel. So, right. There's a little footbridge just across the stream over there. A little car park and ice cream van there. Come here, son, come here. Quite busy. So as you can see, the little stream runs right through the village here. So we're going back down the main road now and go to the smithy and then cross over the little thin bridge that takes across the stream, and that'll take one to the beginning of the walk towards Janet's Foss and then Gordale Scar. Right, back that way, Jim. Turn left at the smithy. I just want to go that way and do a bit filming of the there's a dipper in the river, look. See it? Oh, it's a mallard duck one. Middle of the river down there. One mallard duck by itself. So you can see the stream, it's not very deep at the moment, it's not running fast because we've had no rain. But that's just a private farmhouse. That I thought that's the way we would have been going down past that, because it's the other side of the stream, but you've got to go down the main road here, past the Buck Inn, and turn left at the smithy to cross the little bridge to get on the pathway where we want to be. I think you can actually walk along here, this pathway here, and take it to the other side of the smithy where the bridge is. Just try it anyway if it doesn't allow to come back. Seen a bloke walking along here with his two dogs earlier on. It's just back through the gate here. It is, it's just like a little part off the side of the road by the looks of things here. A sitting area. But the bridge that we want is just further down the stream here. Oh, there is there. I can see the wooden banister now. Just left at the next building, Jim. Hey, so that's the car park straight across the road for the Buck Inn. And we're turning left here now at the smithy. They are MALHAM Smithy handcrafted items from the Heritage Forge sale. And obviously more car parking spaces here. Right, so we're crossing this bridge now and getting onto the start of the pathway that takes with the Janet's Foss. So a little skinny bridge here, concrete based stepping stones on metal rungs to cross the stream here. Well, you can get down there by that farm. I didn't think you could get down, but you do. You walk past the farmhouses there and it brings you out the path here. Myersfield Bed and Breakfast. Right, so we go through the gate here, then start the walk going up there towards Janet's Foss waterfall. So it's going to be a beautiful day. Right, I'm going to go back to the car now anyway, take off my hoodie and sweatshirt because it's going to be too hot. Okay, so we've come to this old smithy, crossed over the little bridge there, across the stream, and now we're on the pathway leading through the gate here, and then bends off to the left and heads up that way to the bottom of the gully there where the Janet's Foss waterfall is. So that's where we're going to now. So we're in the quaint little village of MALHAM, which is tiny, like you can drive through it in a minute. But there's a ford here where obviously the farmers used to drive through here and then through the gate here to get onto the land. Right. The ticks?
I'll tell you what the ticks.
They come off the sheep?
Oh, it's rife.
Oh, in the long grass now? Near boggy water is as well. Right, so we've come parked up at the village of MALHAM. We've walked along the stream, crossed the little bridge at the smithy, and then you come onto this like stone track which is well kept obviously with wood borders on either side. And you just keep winding round and round and round. We're heading up past that old barn that's getting a refurb by the looks of it. Well, I've just let him off the lead because there's no sheep in this field here. And he's just jumping through the long grass there, it's tearing him out a bit. And he can get a drink in any of there's loads of water puddles. So if he's thirsty he can get a drink. So in the distance you can see the high cliffs of the Gordale Scar where we're going to be ending up after we get to Janet's Foss. But round this corner you go through a small like bit of tree area so you can cool off out the sun. You just see a big pheasant in the field just on top of the wall there, about 50 feet away. He's just enjoying the sun. He's getting hot now. He's slow down eventually, he'll not be running backwards and forwards. Aye, I heard you, I seen you all. A pheasant calling out. Beautiful surrounding areas of this pathway leading up to Janet's Foss waterfall at the top of this path. Right, so onwards and upwards. Right, we've just passed Farmer's little bridge that goes across the stream here through the turnstile gate, and obviously the stream is now on my right hand side. So this is the stream that's coming down from Janet's Foss waterfall. So it's MALHAM Beck, the stream. So it's called MALHAM Beck. So we'll be going round to the left there through the trees a little while, and then when you get to the waterfall you go up off to the left to the main road, which is to the left there, and then it takes you up to Gordale Scar campsite area, and then you go up the ravine to see the waterfall coming down. Midges galore, obviously with it being a hot day, and obviously we're right next to the water, so they're hovering, millions of them. But we're blessed with the weather today, it's red hot. The photographer doing his bit at the stream there. So it's a nice little flat paved area now, going around towards the trees. Alongside MALHAM Beck here. Right, the dog's just gone into the stream there. Looks like somebody's made a man-made little dam there with the pebbles. He's loving going in the water just to cool off and get a drink. It's going to be a glorious red hot day for the full for walk today. So it'll not be a heavy march walk because we'll just be sweating. Just a nice steady walk throughout the day. So our destinations, like I say, first is Janet's Foss at the top of this pathway we're on now, and then bear off left uphill onto the road, then go up towards Gordale Scar to see the big waterfalls coming over there, and then go off to the left of Gordale Scar onto the road and walk to the top and see MALHAM Lake at the top, and then come down past the car park, water sides or something to call it, and then you come down the cove via cross country. It's beautiful as well. So everywhere we're going today there's going to be some stunning countryside. So as you can see up ahead now, we're going to go through a forestry area, and obviously that'll get out the sun for a while as well, cool off, because it's pretty hot already, still early in the morning. That looks like an old bike or something up there, Jim, doesn't it? The wall, like an old iron bike or something. Like they've made out of something, metal, bits, scrap metal, something, next to the barn. Right, so onwards and upwards towards the trees area and walk along the river in the shade of the trees, it'll be lovely. Right, we're getting a little closer to the barn here now with this old-fashioned thresher type thing on the right hand side. Looked like a bike from the distance. It's on the old metal wheels there, that obviously dragged along by a bull or a horse or something. There's some old bits of machinery there in the overgrowth, just to the left of the barn, the red one. Right, so through the next turnstile gate here and walk along the path going through the trees to cool off.